I cut and dyed my hair today, and I'm kind of still running on the adrenaline of like having a big change in my appearance, so I thought I would sit down and make a video. Today I'm going to talk about music! Seeing as today is the last day of 2015, I thought I would make a video about some music from 2015, specifically my top albums that were released in 2015. Let's just leap straight into this. I don't usually talk about music, so if I just end up saying like, it's great, I like it, for every single album, forgive me. If you want to talk to me about some of your favourite albums, maybe put it in the comments. I don't think I have enough subscribers to do that yet, but we'll see. Right, first album I want to talk about is Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen. Whoa. I have been like a low-key fan of Carly Rae Jepsen ever since Call Me Maybe, and then I listened to her earlier stuff and I was like, whoa, this is super chill. But I was like, but I'm really digging this like synth pop thing you're doing. And I really liked, I didn't actually get Kiss, but every single she released I was like, dang, this is good. And then when this album came out I was like, okay, I'm gonna get really excited for this. And then the singles came out and I was like, whoa. And then Run Away With Me came out and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is gonna be good. So I got the album, I got the deluxe album, and it's so great. It's just so great. It's so feel good, and it's so great for driving too. It's just fab. I've also been super digging the whole aesthetic she's been going for this album, with the sort of 80s thing. Specifically, I really liked what she did with the Run Away With Me video, and also the Your Type video, which she just released a couple of weeks ago. I was like, oh, my pop princess. If you want some feel-good pop music, and like some really well-done pop music, this is a really good album. I'd say that my favourite tracks are Run Away With Me, Let's Get Lost, Your Type, Boy Problems, and I really like Warm Blood as well. The bass on Warm Blood kind of really gets me going, but we'll move on. Another one that was released relatively early this year, I guess. Yeah, but this is someone who has been real big and sort of exploded out of nowhere, and I was so into it, and that is Halsey. And I've been really into her, and I just in general, dark pop is like my favourite genre of music. So when this came out, I was like, yes! Badlands by Halsey was kind of a concept album, and if you know me, I'm a big fan of a concept album. This album is really well done, I really love the production. Her voice is great. Also, the album is like completely my aesthetic. I really love the colours that she uses, and the music videos, and just everything that happens, and it's just great. My favourite tracks for this album are Haunting, Ooh, Colours, and probably Castle. Those ones are all cracking tunes. And now this album is one that, unless you've been living under a rock, you will have heard about this album and this artist. And that's Troye Sivan's Blue Neighborhood. Holy crap, this is a good album. So he released the Wild EP, and I got very, very into that very quickly. And then I sort of listened to a bit and I was like, okay, I'm really excited for the album, but I kind of got a little bit bored of those songs relatively quickly. I loved them still, but I got like, I think it's because it's an EP, so it's still like the same 6 songs, so you're listening to those over again. But then when the album came out, hot dang, them new tracks is banging. I was really into, just like everything. It was so good. And the Blue Neighborhood trilogy was beautiful, and just, yeah. Aside from me just being in love with Troy and everything he stands for and everything that he does and how gorgeous his voice is, he just writes a cracking song. I'd say favourites from this album would probably be Heaven, Youth, Lost Boy, and probably Bite. Yeah, I'd say those ones. So Troy's a little bit of an anomaly because I usually only listen to female artists, but yeah, he's great and I love him, and oh. Next album. This album and this artist is really underappreciated, and I think that she does what she does so well, and oh, I just love her. And that is Rin Weaver, and I like, she's not really popular, but I really wish she was, but to get like more recognition for like the music she creates, because she writes beautiful songs, but she can also write a pretty banging tune. And she, oh god, I've listened to her so much. Her entire album is just such a really nice cohesive thing to listen to. Like if you're just doing something, or if you're just just listening to it, but it's just wonderful to listen to from start to finish, and it's got loads of really nice references to itself at the start and at the end of the album, and it's just wonderful. I would say favourites from this album would be Travelling Song, New Constellations. I keep looking over here because I need to check the album, being like, ooh, what do I love? Okay, so New Constellations, Travelling Song, and I would say Pierre and Runaway. I also really like the Siren Sessions version of Pierre, where it's like orchestral. I really like that version as well. Yeah, Rin Weaver's great. I think her voice is super interesting. If you're interested in like alt folky pop with a little bit of electronic thrown in, she's the girl for you. Next album. I should probably speed this up a little bit because this is going to be a really fucking long video. Right, next album, How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful by Florence and the Machine. Oh my god, this album is incredible. It's just phenomenal. Again, very good driving album. I love Florence. I love everything she stands for. I love just her, and I want to be her best friend, and I want to live in her gorgeous house. She's phenomenal. She writes a cracking song. I can't fault her. I've always been sort of a low-key fan of Florence, but then this album I just got super into it, and I've never like not liked a Florence song, but this album I've just been like, yes, get these tunes out, they're great. Favourite tracks from this album are Ship to Wreck, Queen of Peace, Make Up Your Mind, and Delilah. Another concept album. Oh, I was obsessed with this over summer. Cry Baby by Melanie Martinez, and oh my god, I love Melanie Martinez, and just, she's so cool, and I'm just like, wow, I'm never gonna be that cool. What she does, and it's so niche, and there's no one else doing what she's doing, and it's just phenomenal, and I love her, the look she's going for, and I love her aesthetic, and all the stories, and how every song is a story, but then the whole album is like this overarching storyline. It's just great. Crybaby is phenomenal. I listened to it so much that it got a little bit like unhealthy. Favourite tracks are Mrs. Potato Head, Cake, Tag You're It, and I really like the production on Sippy Cup. That's a good tune. That's a really like, oh, just the album in general's got really good production, but I would say those are my favourite tracks. Right, next. Now, I'm unashamed about this, but I really like this album. I mean, I was gonna get it anyway, because I'm just a general fan of theirs, and I was gonna get it whatever happened, but then when I got it and I actually listened to it, and I was like, whoa, there are some tunes on this, and this is Made in the AM by One Direction. Hang fire on your judgment. I just think that the music's great. I really like it. Their voices sound fantastic. It does feel very Harry heavy. I'm not complaining, but I just was listening to it and I was like, ah, so much Harry, and then I was like, wait, maybe too much Harry? His voice is incredible, and it's just, I find it quite funny that, you know how every group has like the riffer, as I like to call it, who like on the last chorus of the song does like the mad, like, and does all the high notes. And when Zayn left, Harry became that, and I could not be more happy about it. Favourite tracks? Never Enough, Olivia, What a Feeling, and Wolves. Wolves and What a Feeling in particular, because those songs get me going. Oh, and Temporary Fix, honourable mention, very good song. Finally, in my top albums, I'm going to say Communion by Years and Years. Now, if you have looked at my Instagram or my Tumblr or anything, you'll know that I'm a big fan of Ollie Alexander and Years and Years in general. I think they're great. I love Ollie Alexander and everything he stands for. I think that they're just great. They write such cool music, but that's just so, it just hits me so hard, and it's just so gorgeous. And I just love it, and I want to be friends with them. Is that too much to ask? I love the production on this album. Everything is just cool. I can listen to this and just be like, oh yes, this is what I'm after. So favourite tracks, I would say Gold, Shine, and Foundation. They're all up there. I really like King. I know that's kind of like generic because that's like their big song, but it's the big song for a reason. Oh, and Memo. Memo is so beautiful. I've been obsessed with that song for a long time. It's good. And that's my top albums, but I wanted to do a little section of some honourable mentions and also some things that I'm really looking forward to for next year, because there are some good things coming out next year. Honourable mentions, I've only got a couple of them. First one is The Way Back Up by Prides. I really like Prides as a band, and I think that they're great, and I I really just like the whole like electronic music band setup. I just think it's really cool and it's something that's quite up and coming. The people who are doing it very, very well, and I really like it. Next honourable mention I'm going to give to Pentatonics by Pentatonics. Now, they've done so well for themselves, and I saw them, as you might remember, back, I think, 2 years ago? Maybe last year. I literally have lost the concept of time. It's all gone so quickly. Fantastic vocals, fantastic harmonies. What else would you expect from Pentatonics? It's great. If this isn't recording, I'm going to be so sad. Sick, we're still recording, we're just on low battery. Great, need to wrap this up quickly. My final honourable mention goes to Sarah Bareilles. Now this might come as a surprise to you. Sarah Bareilles released an album this year called What's Inside? Songs from Waitress, because she's written a fucking musical. And it's so good, and I want to see it so badly. It's only in America, and I am, alas, a poor English boy in England, and I can't afford to do that. So she's recorded this album singing some of the songs from the musical, and it's just so good. And I just really want to see it, and I hope that at some point it comes to the West End, so I can go see it. I would say favourite song from that would be What If When He Sees Me. You need to listen to that. Get it, hit it on Spotify, because it's great. Quickly, things I'm looking forward to for 2016. I'm really looking forward to I Like It When You See... what's the album called? I Like It When You Sleep, For You Are So Beautiful Yet You Are So Unaware of It by the 1975. What they've released so far has been good. I love a funky tune. They do some funky tunes. End of. I'm really looking forward to All I Need by Foxes, because again, all the singles she's released have been so good, and I'm obsessed with her newest single, Amazing. It's amazing. What else? There was another one. Oh my god, the love of my goddamn life, Aurora. She is releasing an album, and I'm so excited. Like, her music gets me so... She's releasing an album called Greeting My Demons as Friends, and I just love her music so much. She does this really wonderful acoustic electronic balance that's just spot on, and her voice is incredible. And she's the same age as me. It's like Lorde all over again. And it just makes me feel so bad. But she's incredible, and I love her music. It's like, it's just beautiful. Go listen to that. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you have a... So guess whose camera cut out just as they were finishing up the video? This guy's. All I had to say really at the end of the video was that I hope that you have a really great new year, and that you have a really good 2016, and that I hope that you've had a good year, and if you haven't, then there's always next year. I've got loads of really exciting things planned for 2016, including my EP Stranger, which is coming out soon. You can go watch the trailer for it, the EP, on my second channel, and there will be a link in the description. Please go check it out. Please listen to the tracks that I've put out already. I hope you like it. Look forward to more. See y'all. Bye!